Hello and welcome back to CloudExpert Solutions AWS Certified AI Practitioner Bootcamp. In this module, we will give you a quick overview of AWS Security Services. You don't need deep knowledge of these services for the exam, but knowing their names and use cases is enough to answer 5 to 6 related questions. Whether you're preparing for the certification or just starting with cloud security, this video explains all key AWS security services in simple and clear English. On behalf of the CloudExpert Solution team, I would like to thank you for joining us and exploring this video. If you have already subscribed, we truly appreciate your support. If you are new or haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing and liking this video. It means a lot to our team working hard behind the scenes to bring you quality content. Now over to your favorite instructor to guide you through the services.
Let's get straight into the AWS Security Services you need to know for the AI Practitioner exam. In the next few slides, I'll walk you through each key services, what it does, when to use, and how it helps secure your AI/ML workload. We will keep it simple, practical, and focused on what matters most for the exam. Let's get started with the first one, AWS Identity and Access Management. IAM manages access to AWS services and resources. With IAM, please remember you can create users, group, role, or even you can enable MFA for your login. The next service is AWS KMS or Key Management Service. AWS KMS helps you create and manage encryption keys that can be used to encrypt data. You have option to create AWS managed key or customer managed key. You can also bring your own key material or you can use AWS provided key material to create any new key. Next we have AWS CloudTrail. AWS CloudTrail records API call in your AWS account, providing a history of actions taken by users, role, or even other AWS services. Then we have Amazon Messi. Amazon Messi uses machine learning to automatically discover, detect, classify, and protect sensitive data in AWS environment, especially in S3 bucket. It can detect PII data like credit card number, SSN number, debit card number, credit card expiry date, and all other PII data. So if you have PII data in your S3 bucket, you can enable Amazon Messi to detect, classify, and protect those sensitive information. Next, AWS WAF or Web Application Firewall. It's a layer 7 firewall that can help protect your web application for common web exploits like SQL injection, cross-site scripting. Please remember AWS WAF is for app layer or for OSI layer 7 protection. Then we have AWS Shield. AWS Shield is for DDoS protection. It provides protection against DDoS attacks. There are two versions of Shield. One is Shield Standard and Shield Advanced. Then we have Amazon Guard Duty. Amazon Guard Duty provides threat detection and continuous security monitoring for malicious activity or unauthorized behavior. Followed by we have Amazon Inspector. Amazon Inspector can automatically discover workloads, that is your EC2 instance, container workload, or even Lambda functions, and it can scan for software vulnerabilities and unintended network exposures. Then we have AWS Config. AWS Config can help you access, monitor, audit, and evaluate the configuration of your AWS account. Then we have AWS Trusted Advisor. Trusted Advisor can analyze your AWS environment and provides recommendation to optimize cost, improve performance, enhance security, and also improve system availability. Then we have AWS Artifact. If you have any regulatory requirement and you need to provide compliance report for your infrastructure, then AWS Artifacts can provide access to AWS compliance reports and select online agreement. Let's assume you have PCI DSS compliance requirement and you need to provide the evidence for infrastructure and the application. While you need to take care of the PCI DSS compliance for your application, however, AWS can provide you the PCI DSS compliance report for the infrastructure. You can access that report using AWS Artifact. Next, AWS Audit Manager. AWS Audit Manager continuously audit your AWS uses and assess risk and compliance with regulatory and industry standard. Then we have AWS Secret Manager. AWS Secrets Manager, it will securely store and manage secrets like database credentials, API keys, and tokens for your application and infrastructure. You can automatically rotate your secrets using AWS Secrets Manager. Then we have AWS Network Firewall. In previous slides, we review AWS Web Application Firewall, that was layer 7 protection, AWS Network Firewall for network layer or layer 3, layer 4 protection. AWS Network Firewall is a managed stateful network firewall service that can protect your virtual private cloud or VPC from network threats. Then we have AWS Security Hub. AWS Security Hub provides a comprehensive view of your security alerts and security posture across your AWS account. Then we have AWS Firewall Manager. AWS Firewall Manager centralizes the management of firewall rules across your accounts and applications. These were the AWS security services that you should remember, or at least the use case or when to use these services. For easy understanding, let me group those services based on their uses. First, we have IAM for Identity and Access Management. Whenever you will hear access management, identity, user access, IAM could be a potential candidate. Then we have Network and Application Protection. We have AWS WAF, AWS Network Firewall, AWS Firewall Manager, and AWS Shield. Then for data protection, we have AWS KMS, we have Messi, and we have Secrets Manager. For detection and response, we have AWS Security Hub, AWS Config, Amazon Guard Duty, AWS CloudTrail, Amazon Inspector, and Trusted Advisor. Last but not least, for governance and compliance, we have AWS Artifact and AWS Audit Manager. Now it's time for exam tips, and here are the most known facts out of this slide. First, you should remember CloudTrail is to log API calls, and if you enable CloudTrail in all region, you will have a full visibility. Then you need to understand the difference between WAF and Shield. WAF or Web Application Firewall can block application layer attacks, or it can provide layer 7 protection, whereas Shield stops DDoS attack or distributed denial of services attack. Then difference between guardrail and guard duty. Guardrail is a service of Amazon Bedrock that is for preventive purpose. It can use for content filtering and block harmful output of your Gen AI model. Whereas guard duty, it is for detective purpose, and guard duty provides threat detection, and it also continuously monitor for malicious activity and unauthorized behaviors. Then whenever you will see that Bedrock and SageMaker encryption, that means all data can be encrypted using AWS KMS. Whenever you see that SageMaker VPC isolation, that means you need to run the model inside VPC without internet connectivity. Again, least privilege, please remember, always use minimum permission or always grant minimum permission for any use cases. So least privilege is one of the most important principle of AWS. Then you have data encryption. You can use AWS KMS to encrypt data at rest. However, you need to use TLS or transport layer security for data in transit. That means you need HTTPS or you need to enable SSL or TLS for data in transit. That is all. Now you know the key AWS services and how they can protect your AI/ML workload. If you see any other AWS security services that we have missed in this module, please let us know. We will be happy to include that service in this video. Please stay tuned and explore other modules from the Bootcamp playlist for a comprehensive understanding of the topics required for the certification. That wraps up this module. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more update, and feel free to drop any question or feedback in the comments. We would love to hear from you. I hope this session helped you gain a deeper understanding and brought you one step closer to your learning goals. Thank you very much for watching and learning with us at CloudExpert Solution. See you in the next module.